I'm the ugly golfer, as you can plainly see. I want to talk about Phil Mickelson today. I mean, why not? Everyone else is. I mean, what can I tell you? Phil's a great golfer, PGA. I mean, people like him. He's out there. He's kind of like the old Lee Trevino guy, always kidding around, and it's just a nice guy. Now, of course, he's a narcissist. I mean, who isn't when you play golf that well? And you kind of have to be. So, anyway, so it's just the way he is. Now, I'm going to talk to him from a perspective of an old guy who really can't play golf, that sort of thing. That's me. That's the other half of being the ugly golfer. So just so we know, I'm going to talk from the perspective and the opinion of somebody who's been there and done that. The old wise saying that it's sit there and be quiet and have people think you're a fool, or open your mouth and prove it. Hello. So, and I'll tell you why. Because when you reach a certain age in your life and you realize, I'm not a kid anymore. I can't get up in the morning, just run out to the golf course and pound balls down the fairway or out on the driving range and whack the snot out of them, 300 yards and go, yeah, that's good. That's a good day. On my last video, I talked about how my routine now is, I get up, lift weights, work out, loosen up, take a hot shower, stretch for 30 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever it is, just to get loose enough to actually go out and hit the ball, 275 anymore, from the girls' tee. Anyway, so, I mean, that's just it, just like I said, I don't hit it 300 yards anymore. I'm not hitting it from the white and blue tees anymore. I'm moved up. I got old, and it's not the same as it used to be. And I do remember going through that phase of my life. It was brutal. So, you go to the doctor and he goes, well, let me get you some testosterone and we'll get you right in there, get there. I mean, literally, that's what he said. He was a great old guy. He retired, kind of missed him. But, who wouldn't want to go to a doctor and go, so, yeah, anyway, but man, I found out is that when you juice or you rub that stuff on you and, you get it all worked in, when you were a kid, you went drinking and stuff like that, or you had a cocktail or two, and next thing you know, your dick is talking. It's not just the alcohol. You're thinking with your anatomy instead of, your brain. You just kind of lose your ability to be critical thinker at any level, for that matter, in some cases. And don't think that you're just sitting there. Don't be judging me, because darn well you've done the same thing once or twice in your life. So anyway, and that's kind of what's happening with Phil, is you start putting that stuff on you, and it starts talking for you, and not from your anatomy, but it just leaks into your brain hole, and it messes you all up, and you're talking out of your backside instead of thinking clearly on the way you should go and the way you should be talking. And honestly, I did the same thing. I remember I had to go back in and fight for my job because I said some stupid things because I was all wound up and had the juices flowing, and you just don't think clearly. So you should just, one of the things that I like is as actors and actresses, as they grow older and they go through that, part of their lives. The one person that I respect a whole lot is Jamie Lee Curtis, who didn't do all the, fixing up the face and, trying to get younger again, because I'm not younger anymore. I am who I am. And I respected that. It's, because I've been in theater. I did theater for a lot of years, on and off stage, and you just take on different roles. You just play a different part. It's the same in life. It's the same in golf. and in any sport, I mean, there are guys, the GOAT broke that rule, played past 35, um, and won a Super Bowl, for heaven's sakes. But now, see, now that's a team sport, and so you get a lot of support around you, but you still have to play well yourself. And he was able to overcome, the physical aspects of it. And of course, this year he retired, and that's enough is enough, right? So, but in golf, where there's nobody there to support you, don't get me wrong when I say that, but I mean when you're playing the actual physical sport, it's you, it's you, your equipment, and nobody else. So you play the way you play, and if you can overcome, more power to you. And that's kind of where Phil is right now, is he's realizing that he has to work harder, he has to start earlier, train more, than that 25-year-old out there that's just playing amazing golf. For one thing, the equipment has changed through the years, and it's easier, but it's still, you still have to be good at what you do. So they're still playing amazingly, and doing what they need to do, and getting the ball out there, and taking those chip shots, and putting the ball right where it needs to be to get that bird or that eagle, or you know be good at what you're doing. And when you get older, you find that's harder and harder to do, because your body, I'm sorry, unless you die young, you're gonna get old before you die. So as you age, your body breaks down, and it starts at a muscle layer that you're not going to get back. You can try, you can, it brings back, Lane, remember him, and his jumper. Oh yeah, the jumper was always an amazing thing. I had to laugh. There's that show, like a Mrs. Maisel. Her father had the jumper when they went up to into the mountains at the retreat for the summer. That was hilarious. Jack LaLanne look-alike, remember it's kind of thing. So that was pretty funny. But it's even those guys realized they were getting old, and they had to change their training, because you couldn't do the things you do. I mean, he lived to be a good old age, but he also went ahead and matured with it, and actually changed his workout programs to go along with the fact that I can't do what I did when I was a kid, and was very active and very creative, in showing people that you do have to take care of the body the good Lord gave you, and and keep it fit, or you will die young, from heart attacks and other things that they just creep up on you faster than you can shake a stick at them. So you just have to deal with it. And I would say to Phil is, embrace the fact that you're getting older, and for heaven's sakes, stop juicing so that you can get stronger and faster as you hit it down the fairway, and be who you are. And I'm going to guarantee you, you are going to be a happier person, and you're going to enjoy where you've been, what you've done. You can enjoy your family, because they're getting older, and your kids are going to have kids, and it just gets fun. So it's different. It's different, but I found it to be very enjoyable. Once I got past that midlife crisis thing, and of course I never had one. I was one of those lucky ones. Yeah, horse. Anyway, we all do. We all go through it, and it's really how you embrace it and get through it. So go ahead, Phil. Do what you got to do. Apologize. Get back out there. Keep playing. Consider all your options. Nothing wrong with that, and be smart about it. That's all. You're a smart guy. You're a funny guy. People do like you, and you know what? They're going to embrace you, regardless of what your choices are. You go over and play the Arab or Europe tour. The golf channels are playing that more and more. So, who are we kidding? It is about the dollar as far as who's following you and what they're doing from that perspective, from that end of the game. So you're not really going to lose anything from that. And if it's about the money and you want to go make it from go do that. Because they're looking at it from a fact that you are a popular guy and a lot of people love you. They're going to be followed no matter what. So they want that opportunity to use you. Sorry. As an advertisement, same way the PGA does. Popular guy, everybody loves you. They're going to use you to bring in people and get them around you to watch, golf. To come out to watch Phil play at 50 plus years old, playing with the 25 years old. That's still a popular thing. You know what? If you're saying, okay, you know what, it's time to move to the next level. Then move to the next level. Go play with the older guys in that tour, and enjoy that with that. Just enjoy it. You're going to be a good golfer no matter what you decide. And I'll tell you what, people are going to love you and follow you. So do what you got to do, brother, and bring it on. Play golf. That's all I got. So take care. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching The Ugly Golfer.